Okay, welcome back to the Code of Ethics podcast. I'm your host, Dr. T-Mazz Harris, and I got Big Musa with me. We live right here from
baby?
1515 Media, and we got a cold guest with us today. Go ahead and introduce our guest.
Man, I go by Remy the King, man. These are my big brothers, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. 1515, Code of Ethics. This is probably, honestly, it's going to be the biggest podcast in the city. I promise you. I promise you.
Hey, I appreciate that.
That felt good to hear right there. And we're going to just keep working, you know what I mean? And whatever the result says, man, we love it. We're just going to keep on trying to elevate every time. But Remy the King, welcome to the Code of Ethics podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome, baby.
Thank you.
We got the king in here, huh?
Let's go.
Man, I'm with Kings, man. I'm with Kings, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings to you, man.
So, for folks who may not be familiar with who you are, let them know what's some of your primary specialties within the media realm and what you do.
Artist, engineer, graphic designer, website builder, business owner, the list goes on. I mean, video shooter, which actually Musa, he actually kind of got me on my videos. He won't talk about it, but he did. So he got me on my videos, editing them. So marketing, which I just really got into. So like I put everything. I do everything, man.
You got your hands in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, for me, it was I got tired of waiting on people. So it was like I don't have time for you to do something. Either you gonna do it or I'm gonna do it. Right. So I'll sit there and be like, all right, 3 months on YouTube, how we do this?
Come on, man.
Figure it out. I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to put it to work. It's going to be messy at first. It's going to be messy at first, but all right, cool. It's going to get clean over time. And I put work in. That's it.
That's dope, man. Sometimes you got to build your own team by yourself, right?
Facts.
Or sometimes you are your team. You know what I mean? Can you speak to your team and the support that you've received over the years?
I mean, I've worked with a lot of people. Right now, my queen, as always, Gemini season. Like, that's my business partner, my rider, my dog, my everything. My boy, Realist Bomb. Like, that's my boy. My marketer, which is my friend, but he just became my marketer, Mr. Youngquist, coldest. One of the coldest. I'm going to plug y'all in with him. Very cold. And he's a videographer. He shoot like damn Cole Bennett. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, he's cold. Yeah. I'm talking about provide everything, the models, the lightings, the crew, the cars.
Oh, he
local?
No, he in Cali. But he traveled too.
Yeah, he's fully legit.
He come with, you pay for what you get. He's a true, Mr. Youngquist, he's with it. He with it.
And that's what we do, man, here. We a podcast of sharing information.
Yes, sir.
More so than anything,
yes, sir.
That's important. So what got you going to where you figure your passion out and you start creating?
Man,
what like got you going?
Honestly, I didn't even want to do music, bro. I thought I was Jordan with a horrible jump shot. Oh God, I was the one getting picked last on the team. Oh God, like I thought, but that was my dream. I literally had my homeboy at the Closet Studio back in Cali, 2010. I graduated high school. He put on 50 Cent. I get money. Told me to kick a freestyle.
I get money.
Yeah, told me to kick a freestyle, and I was like,
got.
all right, whatever. Got in. I don't even remember nothing. All I remember was these niggas be talking shit. That shit funny. I fuck two bad bitches look like Playboy bunnies. That was the 2 bars that kicked out my head. Just off the freestyle. And he was like, you're meant for this. And I was just like, okay, cool. Went through the crappy seasons and buildings, sitting around people like Musa. Like, I always give him praise because it's the information that he always told me. Like, we talked about life. We never talked about music.
Right.
We talked about God. We talked about life. That's dope. The core of my music. My music is God and life and tribulations. It's not about the cars and the drugs and everything.
Right.
Don't nobody want to hear that crap. Niggas are struggling to pay their bills. Don't want to hear this crap all day.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, y'all kick real music. Like, I actually dissected y'all music. Like, y'all talk real life messages. I don't really care. Like, cool, there's the days, we got that stunt in the car. There's some days we feel fresh. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You was talking about, you know what I'm saying, personal health care and, you know what I'm saying, mental health. Trust me, I watch y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a stunt moments. You know what I'm saying? But people want to hear real life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Something that get a soul something. You know what I mean? That's what music was really about. And it just took a turn.
Have you always been that type of artist, or did you evolve into
Hell
it?
No, I was a reckless idiot. Bro, I used to do dumb mistakes, do drugs, and do all the dumb stuff that all these kids did. I'm not perfect. You feel me?
So how your music sound versus then to now pretty much what he's saying, like,
oh yeah,
how it
100%.
sound back
Elevated
then when you was
elevated.
you know.
You know what I'm saying? I've really elevated to speaking to what feels good for me, and not really worrying about what's going on in the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
I think a lot of people
That's
get
dope.
mixed up with social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that thing made me depressing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to the point where now, like, I'll log on for like an hour. I'll post what I need to post, support my girl, support my people. I'm off.
How did you know that was giving you the depression?
Oh, I could tell. I mean, it's not a hate thing. Like, I always love seeing everybody doing good, but it always hurts. Like, damn, nigga, like I'm dope too. Like, why am I not here? Damn, bro, like I should be here. Like, I'm doing this and this ain't panning out the way. It looked like he just got on in a second.
Yeah.
It start to put your psyche.
That
Like,
fuck
you
with
just.
you.
So
We was talking about that
yeah.
recently too.
So
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta log off. You got to.
So
That's the
logging
matrix.
off, taking
That's the
taking
matrix.
cleanse,
It's the
internet
matrix,
cleanse,
bro. You
that
gotta
kinda
log
help.
off. Reality is appreciating God and
I like
appreciating just these
That's
moments
a
right
fact,
here,
yeah.
sitting with brothers and we talk about real stuff, or just going outside. The sun's out, bro. Be happy the sun's there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact.
be grateful you
for
can
what
breathe.
got.
Be
Yeah.
grateful you got food. Be grateful for the small things, because the big
Yeah.
things come when you appreciate the small things.
And a lot of that, a lot of those people not even living that life. A lot of it is deception.
Bruh,
You got to know the devil is the king of deception.
he is.
You get what I'm saying?
To the T. And
Yeah.
people scared to bring God to the industry.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Talk about a couple people in your past who's been influential towards this person who we see today.
My mama, always. That's the realest one I ever met. My daddy, like, people don't know my daddy's a minister. Like, I never had to be a street nigga. I'm
dope.
still not. I'm a nerd, bro. Like,
That's dope.
I chose to do stupid stuff, but I grew up in the church and in the house. So my mama, my daddy always, and my stepdaddy. I had two dads.
That's
I'm
what's
grateful.
up.
Those are the three most influential people I ever known. They taught me life.
Wow.
They taught me how
Wow.
to be smart, and I also, you made a mistake, clean it up.
How is the relationship between your stepdad and your real pops?
They cool. They stay out each other's way. Like, you know, my mom and dad, they still best friends. They still talk to each other. Like, that ain't, we solid.
It never stopped their relationship
Nah,
with you.
nah.
It never compromised you.
Nah,
Yeah.
never. You know what I'm saying?
And I relate to that because I had a stepfather, or I have a stepfather, and my real father.
Yeah.
And they had a good relationship, and I think that helped
Yes.
in raising me. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like, I couldn't get nothing over on either one of them.
Na-
Right? You know what I mean?
man,
They
bro.
was transparent with each other.
Right.
That's why I kind of asked that question.
They balanced the situation, yeah. for
And
what
as
it
a
was
young
worth,
child, because my father spent a lot of time in prison, my real father, right?
Right.
And so while he was in prison, my stepfather was there, and he would always say, "I'm here to save your father's place, not to take it."
Yeah. Right.
I
And
respect that.
They would help with sending letters back and forth while he was in prison and stuff. And so once he got out, I would think that there would be some kind of tension between them. You know what I mean? Because my real pops hasn't been there for all this time, but my step pops has been there, but it wasn't none of that. They handled it like real men, and that was some evidence of how real men handle situations,
Right.
especially when kids is in involved or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was some
Just a
early
perfect
shit
example
for
of,
me,
like,
right?
Even in those situations, you can co-parent and
Right.
yeah.
build the kid up. But see, a lot of times it's not that. It's always like personal instead of like what's best for the kid. You're just a perfect example of showing like it can work.
It can work.
Bruh.
Although we do see, a lot of drama and
Right?
stuff.
Yeah. Nah, they always they show their drama. They exploit us in that way possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Are you a father?
Yeah,
Remy?
I got two kids. That's why it's funny. I was laughing at her because I got my first baby mama, my son. We cool, but the first 8 years was hell on earth. Back and forth to court with this is my new one, and my daughter is like a year and a half, and what I'm saying, it's still fresh, so it's ugly. It's ugly right now.
Do you feel like she weaponized the kids?
Oh,
against you?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm not gonna cap about that. I mean, regardless, they're both great mothers. I ain't gonna put them down, but at the
As
end of the
you
day,
should,
I
yeah.
hate that emotions causes women and men, I want to say, to use a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because a kid is not at fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything should always be handled amicably and cordial for the kid.
Right.
It should never be ugly for the kid because you don't know the scars they leave on them. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I do respect is the fact that you wouldn't talk down on them. You get what I'm saying? Because that's the thing about it. People talk down on each other in relationships that's broken, And it's like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're still a kid's father or you still that kid's mother. You know what I'm saying?
You lay down with her.
You should make sure.
She wasn't a bad person then, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? But you should always give them the best in life in any possible way, or like, you get what I'm saying, when it's time, as far as for the kid to see that, you know what I'm saying, no matter what you going through, you get what I mean, you keep that shit amongst each other and make sure that the kid can thrive in the way it's supposed to, just as well as what you were saying between your pops and your step pops. How that went is how it's supposed to go on all ends, because the whole goal is to make sure that the kid has the right life.
Thank you.
Research in developmental psychology does suggest that the better the two parents that are co-parenting handle conflict in front of the child influences child outcomes, even more than how much each parent spends time with the child.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm going to say that back. How the parents handle the conflict in front of the child influences how the child's outcomes will be.
Right.
Even more than how much time is spent with the child.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy.
And that's just fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
Hearing that, after hearing what you had said, you know, how we handle conflict is huge. And I think that when like things like child support and custody courts and all of that is involved, then it can be, you know, it can compromise that.
It really can.
Right?
It can compromise the relationship in ways you really don't see.
Oh yeah.
You know,
and sometimes the child may even hear one parent talking bad about the other parent.
That's a fact.
You know, so
that's
get
a
a little
no-go.
wild. Get a little wild.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
What's your thoughts on all that?
I don't condone it, bro. Don't get me wrong, I have my moments where I'm tripping, you know what I'm saying? I'm upset, you know what I'm saying? Baby mama tripping. I ain't gonna disrespect her. I might flame off and my girl hear me vent, but I'll never disrespect that woman on that phone, because there's no point. Why lower yourself? If you a king, walk like a king.
There we go.
If you're a peasant, then be a peasant. A king walks with the utmost respect, with his head high, and he don't trip off the small stuff. He sits there and handle things with grace. Why? Because God gave him the power to be a king, so he walks in godly power. I walk with godly power. I don't have time for beef, drama, none of that. I'm in peace and I'm blessed. I'm happy. You ain't gonna take my joy, bro. You not.
Yes,
so
yes,
it don't matter who you are, baby mamas, nobody. God bless you. Have a good day, bro. Look, man, I'll let you win. I'm the punk then, bro. I'll be the bitch today. You win.
No, that's
you win.
real.
I don't care, but I'm going home to my family, and I'm going to be happy today.
You're not willing to compromise your energy.
No, there's no point.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. God love us too much. God love us too much. And I seen punk dudes kill real niggas every day. Why? Because they were scared.
Yeah.
Being tough don't get you nowhere, bro.
It don't. It really don't.
You know what I'm saying?
So look, at this point of the interview, Remy, for a potential fan who watching your interview right now, let them know one song to go check out of yours right now and why.
Oh, that's an ugly one. Miracles.
So yeah, so go check out Miracles right now.
Produced by
Remy the King. Life is
you
hard.
doing your own production too?
I do
Produced
everything.
by Remy the King.
Well,
by
the production actually is by Adam MB. That's that little man right there is 18 years old.
Okay.
That boy bad. From
He
Croatia. Made the whole album.
Say his name one more time.
Adam MB.
Adam MB.
Check him out. He's super dope.
How you guys link? Not to cut you off, dog.
Honestly, I got like 20 producers under me at this point, and it's just organic love. I give all my producers 50% of every song, because I'm a magnet to money.
So how do you do that? How formally, how do you do that?
Honestly, either they reached out to me, it was like, I'm gonna send you beats. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. I hit them up like, yo, beat dope, whatever. And I chop it up for real. It's like, how do you want to do business? Like, do you want a long-lasting relationship that can turn into something you going to make money along the time and it's going to be something big? Or do you want just profit up front?
Right.
And that's it. And if you just want profit up front, I'm not tripping. But if you want a long-lasting relationship with royalties, that's a different story. And a lot of people have linked with me over that.
Let's talk about the two different routes.
Yes, sir.
So a person, a producer who you met online or something, they want profit up front. What does that look like?
It's an easy upfront fee. Cool. I want all the track outs. I want everything. I own this whole beat 100%.
So they need to send you stems, not just
I want the whole
track.
thing. I want everything.
Okay.
It's mine. I'm buying the exclusive. I'm not doing the baby lease.
So you want the royalties, you want the back end, everything.
I own. I don't have time to lease. We don't do leases. We own.
So when you put that song out, do they get any royalties off of it, or how does that work?
No, once I buy it, you get credit.
They get their credit.
Your name on it.
Okay.
But you ain't getting nothing.
Royalties.
Yeah, no. Once I bought it outright, it's done, and it has in contract written. Boom. I have the exclusive. This beat is me.
Boom. So you set a contract up with them as well, right?
Everything done.
Let's talk about that second route, to where this producer don't just want money up front, or it's not asking for money up front, but they might want to get the royalties from it.
Yeah. How does that work? I happily give it to them. I give them the BMI. I give them the distro kit. A lot of my producers didn't even know what BMI is. I set them up with the BMI. I want you to get paid. Okay. I want you to get your sound exchange. I want you to get your song trust. You should be getting paid 4 ways when I drop a song. I make sure
every time you drop a song. Everybody talk about those 4 ways real quick.
BMI, ASCAP, whatever you want to call them. You always need those.
It's either one or the other, right?
Yeah, that's your writer's credits. That's number 1. If you don't get that, don't make sense. Your distro kit or distribution, whatever you have, TuneCore, CD
whatever.
Baby, whatever you have. Exactly.
Yeah.
You should be getting money off that. Song trust, that is internationally getting all your writers, mechanicals, etc. You should be getting paid off that. Sound exchange is mechanical across the world as well. You should be getting paid off that. There's 4 ways.
4 ways. So make sure you're writing those down, run this back, rewind that. And do those 4 things every time you drop a song?
Every time. Everything should already, once you sit there and upload it up to whatever distribution you use, when you get that ISRC number, it should already tell you. Once you get that, copy that. You go straight to Song Trust. It's going to ask for it. All those songs not out, it asks for a section where it says manual. You can manually put it in. Everything is registered before it even drops. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it at all. My money's already getting there.
Because they playing as the the revenue cops for you. So they going to get all the stream money from all these different places.
Yeah, they gonna go get it. So you should always. I don't even do songs with people if you don't have that set up.
So do you do the split sheets yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I give you 50%. I'm not going less.
Can you break down what a split sheet is for like any upcoming artists or anybody that's looking at it?
Split sheet is pretty much the percentage of what everybody did on the song. 100% from the producer to anybody that rapped on it, sang on it, whatever. I don't care. If someone fart on the song, I'm going to give you credit.
Right.
That's how I am. I give you credit for everything. So I break everything down 50% between everybody. There's 6 people on the song. It's getting broken down 6 ways.
Right.
It's just how I am. I can't cheat anybody. You know what I'm saying?
So should that split sheet be done at the end of the session before you leave the studio or after?
I mean, usually I do it once the song's uploaded, once the song is uploaded, because it's always set a date out anyway. So once I already know, okay, I have a conversation with everybody that's involved. Hey, I'm thinking about dropping a song, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know you getting this percentage because this person is on it.
So those conversations are had prior to.
Yeah, I have full conversations. Everybody is aware of what's going on because I don't want to hear no BS later.
Because you got a rapport with everybody. You letting them know you're doing good business. So down the road, you will always be able to let these people come in and work with you.
And that's how I got my producers. Yeah. It was that. Like my producers, how I set that up was I just had conversations and build. That's it. Building. If you want to build a team for an artist, in all honesty, you need marketing, but you can learn that yourself. Okay. If you don't want to make the beats, that's who you need.
That's a fact.
That's who you need.
Producer.
Yes.
You need the
engineering.
producer.
I taught myself. Yes, engineering. I taught myself because this is a cost. And sometimes, yes, I will come to Dave or Keith and be like, hey, I need this cleaner.
Right.
Put that sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong to outsource. But if you can do a lot of things yourself and still get a ton done, the things you can't do is making that beat. If you got producers, you cold. It's a wrap. Because then you have unlimited work.
You got half the game.
Yeah, that's half the battle for real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Once you got the sound.
Producers that's willing to do the splits.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And even if they just gonna pay outright, that's just if you got money like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the best thing I could tell anybody is get someone in the mud. Stop doubting. Stop counting people out.
Go with somebody that ain't really got the name. Go find you a producer that fits you. Y'all build up together. You get what I'm saying? And that
relationship and artist is a team.
Yes.
Yeah, because that relationship is everything for an artist and for a producer that's trying to break. But with a producer, he has more of a chance because he can send his beats to a lot of different artists, whereas you can't do that. But if you got access to a producer that you build up with. He's dope, you dope, y'all got the right sound. You could really coach each other into how you want shit going.
Man, I seen that with High Tech and Talib Kweli.
Yeah.
We seen that with
It's
P.
the
Rock,
best
CL
duel
Smooth.
for artists.
It's the best
Dre and
method.
Snoop.
Yes, it's the best
duel.
method. When you
You
have
know?
that sound, you can create a sound, or if you have multiple producers, either way, you know that vault is never empty.
Right.
Like my method is, or my motto's always been, never let your clip be empty.
Right.
Yeah.
At any point, I can drop an album. I got at least 6 albums recorded at the house right now, fully mixed and mastered. If I want to drop, I can.
That's smart though.
But
that's
I don't
catalog.
have to. You know what I'm saying?
That's-
But the best thing
catalog.
is, get
That's
somebody
smart.
from the mud. Always get the guy from the mud and teach them, tell them what you looking for so that they know what to look for to learn so that they can build. My boy Bombs, that's my videographer. I started with him 2018, $50 a video at the time. He's 500 a vid now, maybe more. I don't even know. I think it's 500 plus.
But
Like,
that's how it goes,
from the
especially
mud.
like when you,
That's
like
dope.
you saying, you caught him at the beginning of it. So you literally working with this person, you know, the whole time, and then they end up blowing up. You end up blowing up. Everybody got some type of motion, and that's why that part of the game is very important for people to see that, because you will go broke trying to go get the producer that high-end artist is getting. You get what I'm saying? Especially when he got a label backing him, sending the check for him, you coming out your pocket, it's really not the same.
Exactly.
You know?
I think people, they messed up on, they don't pay attention to our movies. That's how I live my life. For example, In Too Deep, what the LL say, everybody wants to be a part of something.
Right.
Those type of quotes is what stuck out to me. I live my life based off a lot of movies that we watch because they said the key things that just like, oh, that
made
was
sense.
cold.
Yeah.
Oh, that clicked. And people don't think about that. Everybody want to be a part of something. It's just what are you offering?
Right.
What
That's
are
a
you
fact.
offering
What
for
do
them to
you-
be a part of?
And what is the value of what you're offering? Sometimes you could be offering a whole lot with little value to that person, but over here it could be a value to that.
Exactly.
And
And that's
really,
what
you
this
know,
podcast play. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand the goal that this podcast play, because the topics y'all talk about, a lot of people not talking about. A lot of people scared. They run away from, and they afraid to get their opinion because they're gonna get canceled or whatever the hell. This right here is gonna be something big, because you changing the mold.
Well, you know, podcast is very influential, especially to the people. We into mental health. It's very important to us. You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
And we just want to do our part. That's pretty much, you know what it is.
How important is mental health in Black community right now?
It's big. Black men have the highest suicide rate. People don't talk about that. It's a fact. We go through more than what people realize. We have to deal with. We get in battle from our own people. Then you get in battle from every race. We are loved and hated at the same time. You want to be like us, but you don't want to be us. It's just fact. We black men go through hell, bro. We do, and we don't get a lot of love. We grew up on you got to be tough because we're facing everything we facing.
Right.
So mental health is crucial, bro. Like I deal with it. I deal with it every day, and it's my queen that's in there holding me down in them long nights of tears. Like, man, I ain't afraid of that. I'm a black man that cry. You damn Skippy. Sometimes you need to cry. You need to get that shit out instead of you. That's why niggas is dying, because you holding that shit in. Macho Man, I was just letting off being the hope. You needed to cry, bro.
But even that, it helps you learn how to cater to yourself and your own needs in a different way. You know.
People don't understand. What does the Bible say? That your temple is a temple of God.
Right.
You think God likes seeing you sad and depressed?
Nah, because it's low vibration. Why would he want that?
You know what I'm saying? So your goal is, when you love thyself, you loving God, and that's how I choose to love myself, and that's what it is. Is you can go through whatever you want to, but just know you love, you worthy, you deserve it.
Amen.
Wow.
And I always tell myself
that's
that.
dope. I like that.
Say that one more time.
You are loved, you are worthy, and you are deserving. You should wake up and tell yourself that every day. Every day.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
you are.
important.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people wake up thinking life is so meaningless
Bruh.
in their viewpoint, when really, you get what I'm saying, it wouldn't change a difference, you know, at all. And we all, you know, go through things, but it's just to understand your self-worth.
Yeah.
You know, is very important.
And I like the conceptual exploration, like those concepts: love, worth, and what was the last one you said? Being deserved, and deserving. Being able to find specific examples in your life where you are loved, right? And exploring that, the different people who you love and who love you back, right? Just exploring that concept in depth in your own life, right? And then going to that next one, the deserving one and the worthy one. Just exploring how you are worthy in your life, right? And then how are you deserving in your life? These sound like excellent exercises, therapeutic exercises that a person can, kind of benefit from.
True.
Especially if you're dealing with like identity issue or just, depression or, feeling worthless.
Meditating on those things, that'd be dope for you.
Yeah. I'll tell anybody, sit in silence.
But even going through that,
that's huge right there. Like I was going through my program, I had a colleague that told me one time, she said, "You're afraid of silence," because I had this sort of anxious perspective on doing therapy, right, and having to always fill the space with words. But it's critical to be able to sit with a thought or with an emotion.
It really is, because it's bothering
thoughts.
you. So to do that is strong. Sitting in silence, you're strong.
I sit in silence because that's God's speech. God talks in silence, and God don't talk more than once. See, God talks one time, and he gonna give you a whisper. Gonna tell you, hey, pay attention. The second time, he's gonna give you a sign through somebody else or some situation. The third time, it's gonna be rude. It's gonna be rude. Hey, bro, I told you twice. What's up? At that point, you on your own. Good luck, bro. That's how God moved. That's why I sit in silence. I don't make a move.
That's why you can't move fast.
I make no moves until God says yes. If he don't tell me yes, I'm going to see it, bro. Every day I do at least 10 minutes. I'm just in silence. I could be sitting on the bed with her, but we just chilling. Yeah. I'm here. We just connecting.
It sounds like God is very important in your life.
That's everything.
You go to church?
I haven't been to church in a while, honestly. I need to go to church more, honestly. But I will say my Bible, yes, I'm in my Bible. And my prayers all day. We talk all day, every day, 24/7, nonstop. He's everything. You want money? It's God.
Well,
you want
church
success?
Is in
God.
you know?
Exactly. Right. You want everything, it's in God. I promise you that.
Right.
That's why I don't trip off money. I'm a magnet. It's going to come on its own. If you start focusing on everything so much, you are actually repelling it.
No, you chase God, the bag of
God is the source.
Right.
I chase him, I get what I want. I don't have to try.
I love it. And the reason why I asked that question, people come to Las Vegas to party, to have a good time, right? But some people may find themselves wanting to go fellowship on a Sunday while they out here. Are there any good churches in Vegas?
I've heard of Victory Baptist Church. I haven't been there personally myself. I forgot what is it, the Crossroads or something. I've lost count. I've heard of a ton of. I've been told a few of them. I haven't been to church since Cali. Be honest. I've been to my Cali churches, which I got several out there. But I need to visit some more out here. I've been trying to get out more into the city. Lately, it's just been mainly music scene, but this year's been Jeremy. It's not Remy. It's been he need him time. You know what I'm saying? So I've been searching him. So it's I need to get in the city and go to some churches and all now. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people been like that though. When it comes to church, they're more so looking for God theyself, opening up the Bible, getting in tune, theyself, getting aligned theyself. Because a lot of times, even the church be compromised. So when you get there, you start seeing things that shouldn't be there. And one thing you got to know about God is, it's no gray area.
Right.
He tell you all the time about the lukewarm church. That's like the gray area.
Yeah.
It's either this or that. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people call on him, but they not of him. You get what I mean? So our whole point is to go back to the source, to get back to
That's
it.
real.
Get what I mean?
Yeah. And to go back to that conversation.
Falling already.
That's real. We were talking about something like this earlier, where a lot of kids look at things on a surface level, right? They see what they see on TV or hear the music and believe that for what it is, face value.
Yes.
But when you look at this church situation on a deeper level, yes, even the leaders in churches are human as well.
Yes,
right?
they are.
And subject to error, subject to all types of different things.
Right.
I just want to encourage folks to not let that impact your own faith.
No, it shouldn't at all. You know, because it's like passing someone that's homeless, right? And you have time to give them some change or whatever the case may be, but that person give you some advice. Now, you can have pride, or you can have sense enough to understand, even though they in that state, I should take this advice that he's giving me because it could help me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Sometimes the information, don't watch me, more so listen to what I'm telling you and go do your research so you know, because it's impossible to be perfect.
Yep.
And they gonna always judge you off of that. So even if you giving the word in the right way, you get what I'm saying? You still gonna get knocked down, because that's the easiest way to do you is to, you know, tarnish you.
I got an example. Like, I know someone whose pastor was caught cheating or something like that, right?
Right.
And it may or may not have impacted how much they attend that particular facility, particular church, right? Since they learned that information. So what kind of tips do you have for somebody in that kind of situation?
I mean, is your faith in the pastor or the church or the word? Yeah. Was you there to serve the pastor, or were you there to find God?
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Because you too should have discernment, like I tell you all the time. You should see it coming before it comes. It's like a phone call, knowing that this cousin be on some bullshit. Every time you answer the phone, that one cousin that's going to gossip or something that doesn't concern you, right? So I understand this, but I see this before the call. When you look at the phone, when it ring, your discernment kick in. So when I see your name, it's going to connect immediately. I can feel the energy that comes with answering this call, right? So I'm going to either answer the call or not. But if I do answer it, I should be able to course the conversation to where my energy controls the conversation. But sometimes, you know, you get in tuned and boom, now you a part of that, right? You can't do that. You can't allow somebody else's journey or situation or whatever they're going through dictate your faith, because the faith in what you're searching for, man cannot accomplish. You get what I'm saying? You really looking for man to accomplish what God did with no blemish. We're tainted. It's no way above that. So you pointing fingers, right? But we don't know your thoughts. Your thoughts could be bad. And that's why they say a lot of people at church won't make it to heaven, because it's not just you going to church. The Bible is a way of life. It was our history. You get what I'm saying? It's something in that book that can be taught by everybody, but everybody got their hands on it. Sometimes you got to go do your research and see who's giving us this dialect, who's giving us this version of the Bible. Who was these people? Where would this be today? You get what I'm saying? Understand who is who and what is what, so you understand the spiritual warfare. Because what is up must go down, right? It's one and the same.
Yes, sir.
As above, so below.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? So now you see all these things happening. It's a lot. We got rumors of war. We got inflation.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Everybody going to jail.
You're giving us a lot right now. You get
what I mean?
Let's go into that discussion right there.
Bruh.
Man, you spitting nothing but game right now, man. Nothing but bullseye.
Nah, that's just truth. Like
bar that he dropped right
now. Cause it ain't game. My wife, she always tell me like it's game. It's not game. It's just truth. These are facts. Tighten up.
And when I say that, I mean he's dropping facts.
Tighten up.
Knowledge right
Tighten
now.
up, because what's coming. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
gotta be ready.
You might be deceived.
But look. So you were going into a discussion about these different things that we're
that
seeing
occurring
in
now?
our society now.
Yeah.
It's
right?
a lot. They giving us a lot, huh, Doc? Yeah.
Why is that?
It could be election time. It could be.
What's your thoughts on that, fellas?
It's the ultimate
We got.
distraction.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let. Cause we could get going, so I'm gonna let you go, Remy, because you the guest, you know. And your opinion matter too. You feel me?
It's the ultimate distraction. Y'all know this, bro. Like this don't make no sense. I'm sorry that this is no racial nothing to nothing, but point blank period. The fact that these men are black is the reason why half of these cases, Dirk, Thug, Diddy, and I'm not saying any of them are right for anything, because allegedly whatever they are accused of, because they are innocent until proven guilty. So everybody handle them with grace first.
But that ain't the case.
Yeah,
it
and that's the
seems
problem.
like they're guilty until proven innocent.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And and they're being tried in the media.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And it's crazy.
And to back you up on that, I understand, like, you know, because I love all people. You know, I know God coming for all. You get what I'm saying? But I do know who his people is as well.
Exactly.
So let me throw that out
there. Yes,
I'm
glad you did. Yeah.
But it's just the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. When you look into the indictment, you get what I'm saying? The things that he was really doing, but he got bail.
Exactly. Exactly.
Why you think that is?
Nobody.
Skin color, huh?
Come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Bill Cosby didn't
I'm
get
not
bail.
even thinking. It's privilege.
None of the black men got bail. That's something
that's
I
crazy.
can't say.
That's
like,
crazy.
Because we're a risk.
Yeah.
We're a risk.
And
we're a threat.
And the things that's in the indictment is wild,
bruh.
But it's not like they overshadow baby oil versus the shit that they really doing. Is wild.
It's because it's smart. It's the goal is, before you even get to trial, let me destroy your character. So by that time, the jury already know what to say. We already painted a picture so bad.
That's what fascinates me about the Young Thug thing is, from the start of the trial to the end of the trial, every single day it's broadcasted live on the TV, right? So the jurors get to go home. You can go back and watch certain things.
Come on,
and even the sidebars, or not the sidebars, but when the jury leaves, the shit that they don't want the jury to hear,
right?
They can watch YouTube and go back and watch it.
And so you got every blog
and they can just go back to court the next day and be like, "No, I did not watch YouTube."
Yep.
I don't, you know what I mean?
And you know they are.
So
80% of the
really
blog
a fair
sites.
Trial?
No, it's nothing fair about nothing that's going on. Look, Diddy, they released before they even knew of an indictment, before you knew about the indictment, before you even knew it was finna be a case, right? What did they do? They tainted the eyes of the potential jurors that'd be in the future, right, by releasing that video. When they released the video, remember, he wasn't indicted. So whoever they picked to be the juror, future-wise, they seen that video for sure.
Yeah, they
you
was
get what
smart.
I'm saying? Before they even brought anything up, you seen that video to taint it. And as bad as it say, what do we do as a people? We convict them.
Exactly.
We do their job.
Exactly.
All right, let's look at it from a different flip of the coin, or a different side of the coin. What if Diddy actually was molesting people, or sexually assaulting people, or actually engaging in unwanted sexual contact? What if Thug actually was shooting shit up out there, as the 50-something different shootings that happened in 2015? What if he actually did that and actually called those plays? What if Dirk actually made that
murder
hit?
for hire? Yeah.
What if they actually?
So I'm not saying. Listen, let me.
It's
put
all hypothetical.
Are we saying
let
free
me,
them?
let me.
What's your thoughts?
Let me say this before somebody clip it and take it
they
and run with it.
Yeah.
I do not stand with none of this shit.
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm not with Diddy in any shape, form, or fashion.
Thank you.
He's wild and foul as a man.
Thank you.
For one, you get what I'm saying?
That's facts.
What I do want for them, you get what I'm saying, is a fair trial. Be fair across the board when it comes to whatever evidence you have, however you carry the trial, however you show it, however you treat the young man.
I agree.
I'm not siding with them because I don't know for a fact of what is and what's not. You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Everything is speculation, and we crucifying before we even understand what it is. You get what I'm saying? When we didn't do this to Harvey Weinstein, we didn't do this to Epstein, we didn't do this to a lot of people. Because believe you me, Hollywood been trafficking kids for a long time. That's a fact. That's a known fact.
Thank you.
Yeah, depending on how much access to power and privilege you got, it gets swept under the rug.
You get what I'm saying? But and not to forget this while we on this subject. I'm chilling at home, man. They have a Chris Brown show. They got a show showing Chris Brown downfall. in so many words, like pretty much like this is who we're targeting.
Yeah, like he beats on women and he's this and he's that.
Like a Netflix special or something?
Yeah, bro. It's like y'all.
It's like they putting it out there like this who we coming for next.
So I mean, I think the bigger discussion from all of this is black entertainers, black men, even black women. You're a target. You are a target by America, especially the entertainers and people who have some sort of money out there or some kind of clout. You are a target by America. If we don't see it with these different examples we just got finished talking about, they have even more planned that they're going after people who we look at as, leaders in our community. People who have sold the most records.
Our leaders always selling us out, man.
Yeah, and doing
and what it is now they getting it, exploit them as well. You get what I'm saying? How is it that we see every arrest video from Chicago precinct, like everybody that gets arrested, they arrest video pops up online. What are they doing to us? Yeah. They exploiting us in every way, shape, form.
To keep the propaganda of what the image of black men are.
With it.
Yeah. It's
we clip it, we share it get 1 million views.
We going with
it.
That's true. All propaganda.
You get what I'm saying? So now it ain't even about the streets no more. It's the police getting they shit solved right online right now.
Bruh. They the best Crime Stoppers, for real. Just check this out. Yeah, there's a video, boom, it's already done.
For real.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, if, like he said, I'm not with none of the BS. If they are guilty of what they are, then they deal with the consequences. At the end of the day, like he said, get them a fair trial. The same way you would give every other race, you give them a perfectly fair trial. And it don't make no sense to me on how half of them results turn out for half them people. But I ain't gonna speak on that. But nonetheless, we are done dirty as people. We are, and some things I will say as those leaders. Just stop doing dumb shit, bro. Like, if you gonna do stuff, take the guns out your videos. Like, it's real simplistic fixes. Like, stop giving them a case. Stop giving them a case, bro. Like, you're giving them a case. You're giving them an image already. So by the time, even if there's no evidence, well, on all these videos, he's got these guns, and they reading our lyrics now too.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Like, it's crazy. Like, come on, bro.
And when I say leaders, I mean like the people who have been put in front of us to idolize. From a music perspective.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Even though you shouldn't be idolizing no damn body. You know what I mean? But God.
Exactly.
That's a fact. You should never idolize men at all.
And put more worth on yourself than other people.
Yeah. That's a fact.
But it's a lot. They're targeting young black entertainers.
That's I agree with you.
We're influential.
They're targeting them.
We're influential.
Right before election,
legal cases.
Before election.
And these is high-end people to where every case, I've never seen the feds work like this in the public.
Never.
Never. Like the DA in Atlanta. Bro, she's just out there doing press conferences saying that there's gangs we're coming after next.
Bro.
Beware.
She wild.
She is stepping on shit out
wild.
There, huh?
Do she got White House goals?
Possibly. She about to see the first black president, black female president, or an example of
That's the problem.
So
you really think Kamala is black?
Well, she got some black in her, and they pushing her as the next
black.
The first
she
black.
She said she
president.
Was Indian. I'm just keeping it clean.
Got some black in her.
And she had look,
and that's the thing. In
I'm
America,
just keeping it clean,
people
man.
consider themselves black if they got 1% black in them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they feel like they can use the N-word and everything else that come along with being black.
Because
you got to really deal with some consequences.
Yeah, they love being us. They don't want what comes with us, right?
Here's my
That's
issue.
true.
I'm going to keep it a buck with this whole election thing because I know people don't like to talk politics. Personally, both choices is trash. It is what it is. They both trash. Kamala, look, y'all done had her in office. She ain't did nothing. All that debate crap, all I heard was emotions and we're going to help you all. That's all I heard. Every debate, you got a concert. You had to bring concerts out. You ain't doing nothing, bro. Trump, you are allowing these redneck motherfuckers to think that they back. They're keeping it a buck. Like, I'm keeping it a buck. And it ain't nothing. And Trump ain't saying nothing racist, so I'm not saying he's racist. He may be. That's none of my concern. But what I will say is, with him in power, yeah, we have money, but people keep forgetting the other aspect of it. There was a lot of these motherfuckers thought they could say whatever the hell they wanted and act a damn fool. So regardless, you have to make a choice between the devil and the monster. Who's worse? That's really what you're dealing with, and we keep getting these choices. Unfortunately, since Obama, after that, what is it? Hillary, Trump. Yeah, them choices weren't good. Biden, Trump. Yeah. You didn't get good choices. You keep getting shitty choices. And
I agree, man. One person is not going to change the next 4 years or the future of this
country.
It's
three branches. It's three branches.
One person is not going to do it. So no matter who is going to be in office, what's going to happen to America is going to happen regardless.
Yep. God's plan going to happen regardless.
And that's a fact, because it shouldn't even be two parties. It should be for the betterment of the country and the people.
Thank you.
So as a whole, we should be trying to figure out what's going to be better for the American families here.
That's all I care about.
That's it. You get what I'm saying? But so tell me this, guys. Do you think we going to enter into full-fledged war? I believe war already has started. Yeah. But do you believe we gonna enter into actual boots on the ground war? Well, I think it started and it's just fought in different ways.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, do you think the way things are going on, everything that's going on in the news, you get what I'm saying? The threats from Russia, what's going on with Israel and Iran, you get what I mean? Do you think before this election, because you got all these Fed cases popping up, all these celebrity cases, you got all this information pumping out, at max capacity right now, do you think World War III is start before election, boots on the ground, martial law, no election?
It already started with COVID.
So
World War is biological warfare. It ain't gonna be missiles and bombs. It's gonna be biological. We gonna destroy your DNA. Yeah. That's what the war is. It's already started.
You're talking about like the overt war, where we're seeing gunshots,
boots on the ground.
I don't think so.
Shot off and all kind of stuff.
I don't think so. I think
boots on the ground.
What we do know right now. What we do know is Ukraine and Russia is still actively in a war.
Right.
Right. China just sent their people over to Russia to train and show their support for Russia, right? So that's showing an alliance right there between two dominant nations.
Fact.
We have Israel and Iran in war,
as
well as Israel and Gaza in war as well. Iran bombed Israel. I believe Israel responded this week.
Yep, they've been going back and forth.
This war is going on all over the world right now, right? The United States is supporting Ukraine. The United States is also allies with Israel, right? And so, so the war, the stage is set, pretty much.
That's
the stage is set for a war.
Think about it: digital currency. You got presidents promoting crypto on they run now, right? Yeah. That's a strong community.
Yeah,
I'm talking
crypto,
bro. They promoting crypto. Trump just was talking about Bitcoin. They promoting crypto. That's a digital asset, right?
Yeah.
If we talking God, right? One world government, one religion,
one currency.
It's coming.
You get what I'm saying?
That'd be many, man.
Remember, kings give the power to the beast, right? You got the rise of BRICS nations, right? The Vatican never lost his power, so Rome never lost his power.
Yep, they always
it just converted its power to Vatican.
Yep.
So Rome never failed like they teach us.
Yep. Still been
right.
Powerful. Yep.
I got a cold story on Rome. I want to share with you.
Share
offline.
Share. Oh, okay.
It's actually like biblical verses that goes with it. I'm gonna share it with you
because we know what sits in Rome, right? Bro. I wouldn't say Vatican. Neither, but we understand who sits in Rome. We Pope. Understand what role he's going to play as well too, right? You get what I'm saying? When you really get to breaking everything down, you
devil?
Nah, not at all. We haven't seen him yet. You get the world got to turn upside down before he show his face. Yeah. Right? What was good is going to be bad. What was bad is going to be good. Yep. So the world has to turn upside down. Transhumanism, transgender, everything is in the trans position to go his way, right? You get what I'm saying? So they talking machine, AI, man, machine, merge. You get what I'm saying?
Like we ain't seen Terminator.
You get what I mean? Now we talking a whole different ballgame. We talking gene edit. You get what I'm saying? DNA splicing, where they already doing it, cloning. You get what I'm saying? Where you gotta go, goat with the spider intestines. So now when they do the milk from the goat, it's silk for Kevlar vest. You get what I'm saying? Like when we ready for that, we could get into that.
Sheesh. Bro, it's so much stuff.
Yeah,
it's so much stuff.
Yeah, but transhumanism is real. It's coming.
Yeah. This world is slowly turning upside down. Like it's getting there. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a company that be at the
That's
airport.
That's some shit right there, man.
You can sign up to this company at the airport. I'll be tripping off of it. It gets you through the line quick. I think it's like Clear. There you go. See? Clear is a part of that. So when you want to give your information, like when you sign up for Clear gets you in the line quick, huh, Juice? Yeah, like when you go to the airport, they'll pull you to the side. Hey, you want to sign up for Clear? You get what I'm saying?
And what does Clear do? What's the benefits of
that? I think it gets you in the line faster. They already have your information. Like
they got your genetics.
Pretty much, it's a database. It's collecting data. That's real big right now. When you talking on that, that's why you see these big buildings getting built to collect data. That's the next gold. Data. Information is gonna be king.
Yeah, it's gonna be a commodity.
Okay, so let's get back to some marketing shit. Let's talk about some marketing shit.
I'm with that. There you got to deal.
When you drop a new song, how do you push it?
Every artist should know that there's a 6-week drop plan.
Okay.
It should always be a 6-week drop plan. The first week is mix and master and make sure everything is crispy as you can possibly have it, edits, blah, blah, blah. The second week, you should be automatically promoting it already. You got your graphic design out, your this coming out, whoop, 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 DMing stories, all of that crap. You should already, by the third week, you should have a photo shoot, video already getting it cracking. You should already be trying to promote, if you're just doing a single or an album, either way how it goes. That third week should be strictly on planning on getting that done. That fourth week should be the same thing. Hit people up. Hey, it's coming. It's dropping. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fifth week, do the same thing. Go over everything as far as splits, everything, administration, everything should be done. By the 6th week, that's when it drops. 6-week drop plan.
Okay. So once you drop it, then how do you do the next 6 weeks?
From there, everything is Instagram marketing. You got YouTube marketing. You got Google. You got pick one. Like people be scared to put money up. Like you could pay $10 on Instagram and you can get it to about 4,000 people. People just don't pay attention to it. Like you can pay little to get much.
So you use ads?
Yes, I use ads. I use the little them small blog sites that people ain't talking important. About. Yeah. Them. I tell you, I don't count nobody out. He knows somebody that knows somebody. Word of mouth is the biggest market in the world. Trapping out the trunk with the
DM talking about give me $50 to do this.
I don't ask no money from nobody. God got me on that. I literally just, hey, got this new song out. Check it out. If you check it out, you check it out. If you don't, you don't. It don't make me a difference. Yeah, that's my
dope.
concern.
You got to put yourself out there because music is so oversaturated. You really have to market yourself in different ways. You got to really have a rollout. That's a nice rollout. That's dope.
People get mad that people don't support them, but how they didn't know.
Yeah. What about email blasters? You don't?
Yeah, you can do that too. That's going through my website. Okay. I'm actually I've been editing my website this morning actually. So that's going on right now as well. So I got the whole mailing list and everything as well through my website.
Because that's important too.
Yeah. So
every way possible to get in somebody's face or have it somewhere where they can open it up. That's important.
Yeah. There was a key thing y'all talked about on one of y'all episodes, and I artists should have it, which is one, you should own a business. You should have an LLC. It don't make no sense why you don't. That's number one. Two, you need to have a website. Like those are like two major things I think any artist for them to take you serious.
So they can come get it directly from you too. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit too with like the release of I believe Glorilla just dropped her album straight on her website.
On her website,
like that, right?
direct, yeah.
And didn't go to DSP.
No distribution, no nothing.
Smart.
How are you getting it directly to the fans?
I mean, I do the DSPs, but I also have it through my website. I also use Even. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
you use Even too?
Yeah. So
okay.
I mean,
how does Even work?
Even is the same thing. It's like you'll upload it just like any type of distribution, and instead it allows people like, all right, cool. Instead of like a pre-save, it's hey, you can drop a coin in, whatever, blah blah blah. And from there, it automatically, once it drops, it sends them an email with the MP3. You got the song, you own the song now.
Right, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
And they can stream it on Even too. You get paid for the
you can
streams?
stream it on it. It ain't you ain't got to pay for nothing on Even.
That's dope though.
Yeah, so you can,
see, because they finding different ways to give you the music, but Glorilla did exactly. It's similar to what Nip did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she just on a bigger scale, right?
Yep.
So if he's on a lower scale, I'm gonna charge 100. I might only sell 1,000 copies, but
that's bread.
Hey, you get what I'm saying?
That's more than you would ever get on streaming.
Because it's impossible for you to be a no-name artist, or if you don't have the following to where they actually, taking care of you and put money into your product. You get what I'm saying? To do that, that was smart. Even like L.A. Russell, you can like actually purchase you into his work. You can actually
you can buy percentages
of
into
songs
the artwork.
individually. They got package plans, and so it's really just finding different ways to package your music and put it out there.
I can give this is free game for anybody, obviously, and somebody gonna get rich off the method I literally been starting myself. You see them little niggas that be sitting outside the store selling candy. They selling for their school. What they get from that? Nothing. Go to that little nigga with your damn stickers or whatever. Get him $50. Hey, all 200 of these cards. I'll give you $50. You give them to one person. Each person come out.
That's
you just
smart.
got 200 people that just got your QR code card, and you gave him $50.
That's smart.
He ain't make no money selling that candy for that school, bro. You get what I'm saying?
That's smart.
Use the resources that you have. You don't need a lot of money. You just need to use what you have in front of you, and people don't pay attention to what they have in front of them, and that's why they never gonna get blessed.
I done seen an artist shoot a minute commercial because they budget wasn't real big, but I literally watched them crunch everything into this budget, right? So they shot the commercial for the song. It was a minute, 60 seconds, right? And they literally released parts of that commercial for 2 weeks, but you only got a piece of it. But the interaction and it kept engagement,
right?
And it just kept them, coming in, and that's what he was explaining to me. Like, nah, I'm not really tripping off of them actually seeing it, because then sometimes you wanting to be seen to overpower the relationship and the business of the music, right? So he was like, I want the engagements, I want them to be real quick, and he was like, man, ain't nobody watching your shit this long no more, so that's when he was breaking down the length of the songs, like, and so it was pretty dope how you could take that and really market it off of 60 seconds, but he used 60 seconds and spread it out in 2 weeks.
Wow,
that's genius.
That is pretty genius.
That's genius.
That's good
marketing.
I
can't keep giving y'all
and
inside
it speaks to
shit.
like the power of music
that was all the inside I gave.
The value of music videos. I feel like people will watch a music video less than they would have watched it back in the days.
Oh, for sure.
Back in the days, we would watch the hell out of one music video. Thousands and thousands of times. One video, right? But now people are dropping new music videos multiple times a week. You know what I mean?
You have to.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, with an artist, and that's why I say getting off of social media is sometimes you got to just sit down. I mean, I'm going to keep it a buck. Sometimes you got to sit down and collect, which is for this 1 year, I'm shooting 10 videos. I ain't putting nothing out. I'm just recording, and nobody knows. Everybody going to talk about your downfalls. They always going to talk about your downfalls. They going to sit there, and as soon as you get that victory, the only thing they talked about was how you got there. They didn't pay attention to how you got there. You feel what I'm talking about? So at the end of the day, people don't need to know what you're doing. Sit in the background, collect, get it cracking. The next year, hit them hard. Hit them hard, real hard.
So while you sitting in the background for that year, right, how do you keep yourself relevant for the following that you have already?
Go outside. The same way. How did we do it back in the day? We sold CDs out the trunk. There was no streaming. There was no, it's hand-to-hand contact. It's meeting someone. Everybody's scared to do that since COVID. Go talk to people. Like, if you have value in yourself, believe in your music enough to go talk to somebody. So you'll go sell anything. You'll sell anything.
So let's talk about that a little bit. So the hand-to-hand campaigning.
Yeah.
What does that look like nowadays versus back then? Back then there was posters and CDs and shit like that, right? What does that look like today?
Get you QR code cards that if you do any business cards, they're gonna get thrown in the trash. It's a well-known statistical fact that 1 out of 10 gets thrown away.
So the code they can just pull up on their phone. Boom.
Exactly. It's you. Hey, I got a card. Go ahead and scan it. You ain't being too aggressive. It's just, hey, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Just check me out when you got time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and scan it. Boom. See, I just want to check if it worked. Finesse. Use your mouthpiece. You feel me? I literally do like, hey, I just want to check this QR code. Oh, it popped up. Oh, cool. Well, check it out when you get a chance, bro. It's on you.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? The baby is one of my favorite people. He used to get stickers. He used to go to the bus stops, put them right on the rail with the QR code on.
Yeah, because you sitting at the bus stop.
Exactly.
And, just boom.
And you can make your QR codes off of Canva for free. Canva.com. You can do your graphic designs on there for free. You can do a lot of things on there for free. As I did the vlogs, I can do everything. I do free things. I just know how to finesse to play. You need to use the resources you have.
So they really need to just dive into, doing an investigation on all the shit.
There's two investing. Is either you paying someone else to do it, or you pay yourself, which means you invest in the equipment, the knowledge, and everything you need to do it yourself. That's the two investments an artist can do.
Right.
Me, I can do a lot of things, but sometimes I'm so busy with my schedule, I need to outsource.
Right.
Like marketing, I can do it, but I talked to my boy Youngquist. Hey, I'm tired. Hey, can you handle this for me? Sometimes it's needed, but if you can do it yourself and save money, do that. You know what I'm saying?
So tell us a little bit about the marketing and how is that going?
Marketing is honestly easy, but it's annoying. It's more just information, understanding the demographics. Like with my boy Youngquist, I sent him a whole list of all the cities and countries that I'm streaming on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, you name it. Sent it all to him, so he knew exactly who to target. Right. Once he knows who to target, you can go. Literally, people can Google ads. It is literally going to walk you through how to set that up. You can do it yourself. I did it to where I was getting 30 cents a click.
That's dope.
I got 50 views and I only paid $4 for it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? It's ways of doing it, and it's several ways. And what you do is, I would have to literally show y'all. It's a way to where you pick music videos to correlate with your song. Artists, videos, and sometimes your ad will pop up on the front of their vid. You see it all the time, all of them. You can set it up that way. All that stuff is easy.
And this is
Google.
On what website?
That's a Google ad. That's just literally.
That's a Google ad.
You literally go to Google, type in, set up Google ad. I promise you find it.
Every one of them got different ways to set up the ads on all the different platforms, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And you can easily set
any
up.
of them give you better reach? What do you put? What do you recommend somebody?
Everything is
run
money.
ads on?
That I will
all of
say.
them?
The more money you put in, the more you get out. It's just
That's
what
how
it
it
is.
goes.
On any, it don't matter what you use. And main thing is targeting is key. You have to know who to target. You can't just do an ad and just send it anywhere. If I ain't got no fans in China, why the hell am I sending it to China? They don't know who
So
they
when you say targeting, you mean location?
Yeah, you need to look at your streams. Every artist should have Spotify artists, Apple artists, Amazon artists. All these platforms have like an artist page that you can look and see the statistics. If not, go to your distribution that you use. It has the statistics on what is streaming, how it's streaming, what's the percentage of what's going the best, what city, what state, how much time they spend on. I study my shit to the T. I need to know me better
Then
than
you
me.
run ads in those locations?
Exactly.
That's dope.
Okay.
So so if I got 50 cities, I know my new song hit. I'm sending all 50. And then out of those 50 cities, I'm going to see which one hit the hardest. And that's it.
With the ads.
Yeah. And once I see which one hit the hardest, all right, I need to hit you a little bit more now. I need to take a little bit more time, just focus on you. Because you got millions of people in this country. I don't care about getting everybody. If I get one country and I got 100 people in that country that's going to spend money on me.
That's dope.
It's simple.
That's smart.
People need to stop thinking so big and just pay attention.
Look at those analytics, man. Go into that Spotify artists and the Apple Music artist pages.
Yes, sir.
Check out them analytics.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Even on your Instagram, it shows you your analytics.
Yes,
and all
you
that.
need to pay attention to who is paying attention to you.
Even getting on Spotify, what you call those things?
Spotify got their promo stuff on there too. Marketing.
So cater to your analytics.
Yes.
Young artists.
Spotify got
to your analytics.
Spotify got some dope marketing too.
Yeah, Spotify do got some dope marketing, and you could get put on playlists. That's what I was saying. But it might cost sometimes for certain type of playlists. But those playlists is literally just sitting in somebody's phone.
Right.
And they just press and play, and the whole playlist is playing. So
exactly,
you getting your
and people come, they get reoccurring visitors too.
People not paying attention. So with playlists on Spotify, what you do is it should have the name of the person. Click on the name. When you click on the name, some of them had their emails. Hit them. I've hit several of them directly.
Oh, on Spotify,
yes.
has their contact.
They name will have they email. You click on it, it goes to like a profile and it show.
I've done that before, and then I'll go look them up on Instagram.
Some of them
playlist.
I asked them what's you know what I'm saying. I'll listen to what your playlist. It might be lo-fi. It might be you know what I'm saying. I hit you up like, hey, I got a song like this.
Right.
And see if you fuck with it. If you do, you might add it.
Because if you got that song placed in so many different places, you don't really have to be known to make revenue.
Yeah.
No.
That's really how you break the bank. I've met way more underground, unknown artists that was wealthy off of music than I have known faces for sure.
Yep. Matter of fact,
we
check
might need
out.
to also create a playlist ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be dope.
Matter of fact, check out a website. It's called Grover. Grover is it's a website. It's got like all out the country, even U.S. radio stations, bloggers, and it'll tell you exactly what they do. It's groover.com. It's literally people that have websites that have radio stations, and they tell you the type of music that they have. You send a song through, and they will review your song, and then they will either tell you, hey, I'm going to add it to my website to blog about it. I'm going to add it to my playlist.
Groover?
And it was like $2.
That's what I was going to tell you as far as us. If we started a playlist, then that opens up the avenue to where now we can stream artist music on here.
Boom.
Upcoming, whatever the case
come
may
on
be.
on our podcast, we can throw on a song on the playlist.
If it make it, we put it on our playlist. And I like that.
Let me take a couple seconds, man, and just shout out CaliTrees.com, man.
Cali
shout
Trees.
out to homeboy Cali Black. Shout out to homeboy Cali Black for the Bay Area, man. Town business, man.
Bay Area, man.
Stand up. You already know what it is.
Stand
Cali
up.
Black, man, salute,
Yeet.
man. Thank you for that hat, the fly hat, man. They got the premium flower, too, man. Look up CaliTrees.com. And, you know, work a magic, man. Work a magic twist.
Premium
man.
trees,
you know, that premium, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a big business.
If you get down like that,
$1
go to CaliTrees.com, man, and tell them T-Mazz sent you. You know what I mean?
You might get a discount, Doc.
You never know.
Might get a discount.
Magic Cali Black might work for you. You never know what kind of Magic Cali Black might work for you.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody over there in Fairfield so soon, man. I seen y'all this week, man. Had a great time visiting back home. It was pretty dope. Let's talk a little bit about family, all right? And about, you know, just the importance of keeping your family members connected and being in touch with them and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Is that something that you do regularly, or
my mama, my daddy, my stepdaddy, 100%. My kids, obviously, they number one, have to. My brothers, we at a strange point right now, so it's just conversation that need to be had. But other than that, it's all love. My sisters, everything. So yeah, family is a big deal. For me though, I mean, family's always been loyalty. It's who's loyal to me. Like Musa, I consider him family. Like he's always been a solid dude for me. Like he's always just giving me love and just, hey, let me give you some game, let me give you some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I consider family is loyalty and just respect and love, like just genuine love and organic love. That's family for me.
Yeah, because sometimes strangers treat you better than your
bruh. You feel me, bruh? For real.
It happened.
Yeah, it go like that, but. Make sure you had a conversation with your brother.
Oh yeah.
As kings, it's important.
Definitely.
You know, regardless of whatever it is, or sometimes, you know, you got to be the bigger person. You know.
Yeah, that's always.
As black men, you got to understand. Sometimes you're gonna take a lot.
Yeah.
You might not get a pat on your back, but we said this in the show before episode. Sometimes you're stronger. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to balance out whatever they missing and pull them in and let them know, you know, whatever it is, regardless to what, we could get it right. Because, you know, that's the importance in family.
I think the thing, and I think this is a thing that's black families that I try to change. Like my family, we we didn't really deal with issues. Like, we'll just kind of sweep it under the rug and just not deal with it. So me, I'm a person of not more aggressive. It's just, if something's bothering me, I'm gonna tell you. Like, because my rule is always, I will never let you feel more. Yeah, my rule is always, I will never let you feel more comfortable than me. Like, I'm not gonna just sit there and put my feelings to the side to make sure you feel good, and then I'm sitting here feeling like shit.
Right. So it don't work like that.
Yeah, so
communication is a big part of family cohesiveness.
Yeah, right? And that was always a thing with my family. Was like, we never really had conversations like that. So when I would bring up something that bothers me, it's, nigga, you tripping. So I always was like, I don't even want to talk. So, it's something that I'm trying to change over time, which is why
we see that a lot.
Yeah, it's like, that's why my brothers and I haven't talked, because, you know what, I don't want to keep having the same conversation and nothing goes nowhere. So, sometimes I just give things time, and it's like, when God tells me to have that conversation, we're going to have it. You know what I'm saying? But
I respect that.
Yeah,
because I'm like that with some of my family. Like, regardless of what they own, I love them. I always have that understanding, never lose that. But I'm always ready for that conversation. Sometimes I know I just give them the time to come, and when they ready, we had a conversation. But I move no different way. My feelings never change.
Exactly.
Staying open to them approaching.
Right. Exactly.
Because love has to be forever. Like real, true, genuine love.
Real
like,
talk. Real
talk. When you really figure it out and find it and understand what real love is, it's like the love God have for us. It never leaves. Whether you faulty, whether you losing, whether I can't pay my bills or I'm doing good, the love is always the same. It never leaves or changes. That's genuinely real love. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
and we have to practice it and always give that, even when we not receiving that.
I feel like these days we've gotten away from, not we, but our generation, our society has gotten away from that belief or that way of acting towards your loved one.
Well, that's a fact.
The forever love. No matter if we have a disconnect right now, knowing that eventually we're gonna have that conversation, we're gonna get past what we gotta get past, and we're gonna be back again.
They have lost that. We lost a lot of values.
And so many people saying, fuck you forever, and
I'm doing me. I don't need nobody.
Man,
you giving
all that.
We missing accountability and communication
too.
Yeah, they really do believe that.
Yeah, it's accountability and communication.
But
and understanding.
It's no accountability there if you believe in I don't need nobody.
Exactly. And that's crazy. That's a crazy statement within itself, because it's like, you don't need nobody. Like, everybody needs somebody, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You may not need somebody on the business end, whatever, but I'm sorry. There's always good people around you that you need for something, even if it's just a shoulder to cry on or an ear to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
And that comes to the next little point I want to discuss with you. So you talk about being a married man, having a wife, right?
Well, not married, but yeah, I'm married.
Okay.
I'd say the Bible, in my opinion, where does the Bible say that we sat there and put a ring on a finger and blah, blah, blah? That's spirit. If that's my wife, that's my wife. Gotcha. That's how you either walk like a wife or you walk like a girlfriend. Girlfriends end up getting broken up with. Wives end up getting wifed because you walk in the energy of a wife. If you walk in the energy of a husband, you're going to be a husband too. If you walk to be a player or be a hoe, you're probably going to be that too. You know what I'm saying? The energy you carry is what's you going to attract. I attract a wife. Why? Because she walk like a queen. She on her business. She keep my head straight. She keep me focused on God. She pray for me, which is a huge thing. You get what I'm talking about? Things like that is big.
I had a little lighter question in that same vein, though. So I wanted to ask you, what's your thoughts about this whole 50-50 discussion that they talking about on the internet right now?
That's a good.
As it comes
that's
to
a good question,
stuff, right?
Especially
going
with somebody
50-50
saying
on
what
shit.
he said. You better be in depth with it.
Yeah.
She right there.
She right here.
Does she pay 50-50? Yeah. Does she have to? No.
Tell us
she
more.
know I can do it. She know financially I can do it. That's the thing. If you want to wear the pants, partner, keep it above. I'm not saying, here's the wrong thing that women get fucked up. A man is not meant to sit there and just get your hair done and get your nails done all the damn time. A man is providing if you got a home over your fucking head and you eating and that nigga's breaking his damn back, be appreciative of what he got. Now, he may not be able to give you Gucci bags and all that, but he's still working his ass off. Appreciate that man for that. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, if you got a woman that's working, appreciate that you got a woman that's breaking her back, getting it cracking. You feel me? But it can be 50-50. Sometimes it's 50-50. Sometimes it's 80-20. Sometimes it's 90-10. Sometimes it's 100-0. It's never going to just be 50-50. 50-50. It's never. Your job is to have a partner that you can depend on.
And I like that response right there, because if it's forever, then like sometimes I'm gonna have to go a little harder than you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's vice versa, right?
Yeah.
But if it's forever, we know we got each other, and it don't matter if I'm down or you down. We gonna do what we have to do to move this family forward, right? As a team.
Yeah, there's days
I like that.
Yeah, there's days I'm
drowning,
drowning, bro. There's days I'm just like, oh my God, life is beating my ass. And there's times she's like, I got you.
As she should.
And don't say nothing.
But it also goes back to knowing, and this is something I want to preach to the young folks who may watch this, is like, know the partner that you're choosing. Make sure that you are getting yourself involved with somebody who's not just sitting on their ass all day.
Yes.
Make sure you're getting yourself involved with somebody who has goals and aspirations and wants a career in life, or sees themselves being financially stable and has a plan toward achieving that, right?
Because you got to know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
And we just normally just jump and dive into it. You
just because
really
it's good, because the sex is good or something. Right.
Something stupid.
Because if you don't explore those things, you will find yourself in a situation where you're doing 99% of them. It feels like a 90-10 sort of thing, and there's no equilibrium or no way to kind of balance that, because you with somebody who doesn't even have any aspirations for themselves.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
One band, one sound. As
that's a fact though. and make sure, these days, ask about credit. Ask about family values.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ask them what do they want to be, or do they want kids? Ask them what they don't like. Find out the things that matter. You get what I'm saying? Ask them, like, when was the last time you been to the doctor? Do you go get checkups? Have you been to the doctor? Do you go to the dentist? Like, you need to know all of these things, because of the way the world is. Well, it's always been how it is. It's just more out there, but you should have been doing this, but we wasn't taught this. You
discuss mental health with your partner.
Oh, yeah. That should be
your experience with mental health and how you've dealt with it, right?
I need to know, if I fall, would you be able to pick me up?
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying? So
thank you.
That's one thing I did respect about it. I respected all of everything what you said, because you answered that shit to a T. But most of all, like, when you were saying, like, it's days that you just don't feel like it, and she pick up that's the value of having a strong woman, on your side. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a real difference, and it's hard to distinguish what's for you and what's not for you these days.
Yeah, agree. And that's those questions that you ask. Like, it's crazy to me, because it's like those questions they ask. The only question that's asked is, what drink do you drink? Do you smoke?
Right.
Do you got a car?
Right.
Yeah.
Is it wet? Cool.
Is it wet?
That's all the questions. Like, damn, bro. Like,
in the
what's
story.
their upbringing? Trust funds? Do they know?
And it's
about
crazy
it?
because you look back 15 years later and you got these kids with somebody who you didn't really mean to have kids by.
Yeah.
You appreciative about your kids and all of that. And then it's even more difficult having kids by multiple women and getting them all together later on in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's that much more challenging making sure that those kids is maintaining a relationship with each other.
Mind on
you know what I'm saying?
Right, but everybody else.
Young men out there, young men and young women too. But I feel like I'm really talking to young men on this one.
Yes.
Like, take your time with mating, with laying down with women, you know what I'm saying, and having babies. Really having babies. Take your time on that, because you want to just make sure that you're doing it with somebody who, you're going to be able to commit yourself to. Right. And you see yourself with. Because it's not fun having children by multiple women and having to coordinate and facilitate all of that.
That's a fact.
Especially over the years as time goes. And another layer to this is you don't want to be on child support for multiple women either.
Yeah.
So and that just feels even worse.
That could go bad for you.
And that could get crazy. So
always
take your time, young man. If you ain't got no kids right now, take your time. Even if you do got kids, be mindful as you move forward in life. And having more kids with other people who's not the same mother of the kids you already have.
Real. Yeah, and always keep in mind, build yourself up.
Thank you. Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, correct.
For what you want as a king, as a young man, for your future. If you want kids, you make sure you make the choices to establish yourself to where you could provide that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Don't just be out here doing shit because it's cool to be doing, because everything comes with responsibility.
Yes, sir.
And like he's saying, take your time dealing with the men or the women you want to be with, so you know who you dealing with, and make sure, because when you make that commitment to have a kid, it's for life. Yeah. Whether you guys like each other, whether you guys make it or not, and make sure that kid, that child's life is more important than your personal situation.
Great.
Man, I love it, man. Any final words?
You are loved, you are worthy, you are deserving.
I love that. Say that one more time for him.
You are loved, you are worthy, you are deserving.
Let them know where they can check your music at.
Oh, yeah. Remy the King on everything. The THA. You can search Remy the King on everything. Y'all need to make sure y'all subscribe to Code of Ethics. Follow them on Instagram. Follow all of them on anything individually. This is going to be the next biggest podcast in the city. Just watch. We'll mark my words.
Let's get it. We here. Las Vegas, we here, baby. To the world.
You know it.
It's your boy, Dr. T-Mazz Harris. I got Big Musa up in here with me. We powered by 1515 Media. This is Code of Ethics Podcast. We'll holler at y'all next week. Let's get it.
Next week, baby. Let's get it.